Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 21st of December 2023. It's 11:27 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to do a trade recap on my bombing out on the ES today again. So what I'm actually doing is taking a lot bigger risks on these eval accounts and trying to get these PA accounts or these live accounts because Apex adjusted their rules where you could actually pass an eval in 1 day. So you don't need 7 days of trading anymore to hit the target, right? So I'm doing these 150K accounts and trying to get to 9,000 before the trailing stop hits at 5 grand, right? So taking huge size and with huge risk comes, huge punishment. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. I'm gonna show you on Bookmap what's going on here. So right now I'm still in like a paper trade on Bookmap. So let me show some of these entries. All right, so if you looked at my trade setup video, the previous one, I'm looking for a secondary test today from this sell-off we had, right? So I'm looking for price to, let me go over here. Right, you can see the bombing out right there down at the bottom. 3 of them are blown. So I was looking at this here. This could be the the selling climax right there. This could be the automatic rally, and then we could come back here for the secondary test, right? So I was looking for a secondary test sell off from the open and stuff like that. So I was looking around like probably Camarilla. I can't remember. I was looking at, oh yeah, this was coming up here to around almost Camarilla R4. So I was looking for the rejection here at the open because we already had selling. Let me just make that bigger. Make that bigger for the peoples. All right. So, right. So we already had this selling candle right here. Well, this selling wick having the push down here into the open, and then we pushed up a little bit. So I think around this point, somewhere around here, I started to short. But let me go over to Bookmap. Right. So at the open here at 9, let's see, 9:30 right here. So 9:30 when we opened, we pushed up here to like 47.89. And then we sold off again. Then we pushed up here. While we were pushing up, I took these shorts here at around let's see, 47.85, right? So we rotated around this volume point of control right here. That's that purple line, right? So we rotated there while I was in this short. And let's see here. We started to move down in profit. And then we just zoom back, right? So we caught this we caught support here at Camarilla R3, and then we pushed back up. So I basically stopped out. I think I've blown some of those because I think I was adding like in my my trading platform, I was adding on the way down. So with the heavy size, by the time it's coming back up here, it just blew the account, right? So on the paper trade side of things though, when we came back up, held here, right? So this was my entry at 47.85.25. After we tested previous week's high, started to sell again, added to the position here, started to rotate around volume point of control, came back down here, and we tested Camarilla R3. So let me show you on one of these trades here, right? So on this account here, this is where I took like a bunch of shorts. It was like 128 contracts, right? So we were coming down here. Let me show you, right? So took these entries here short, right? Added to the position. That was my last add there around 47.84, right? So when we came down here and we bottomed out, I was up like about 7 grand, and I tried to kind of, because it was bouncing around a little bit, right? So let me show you on Bookmap what it actually did. Right, so this is around 10:10. So let me find that. Right. So took the short from somewhere up here. Let me see where was the highest, 47.88. Right, so I took the short here, 47.88. Right, as we rotated around this volume point of control here. Took the short as we topped out, took the short at 47.88. Had the nice drop, retested here, 47.85, 75. And I kept adding, coming down here as we retested and stuff, because I did some ads like around 47.86, 25, 47.85, 25, 47.84. Right, so all around this area here while we're retesting, I'm adding to the position, right? So we came down here. When we hit here, I was up 7 grand, right? And then we caught support, so we came down to Camarilla R3. We had this little bounce, and then we were pulling back down to the lows, right? So I thought, well, okay, let me just hold this a little bit. And then we got this here, man. So I didn't really get to capture the whole 7. This took away 2 grand, so I was like up like 5 grand at this point here, right? So that's where I stopped out at 47.77.50. So I didn't really get to catch the bottom of this right here. And then after that, got this big squeeze. Like after that, I tried to go short here again for a continuation, and then got squeezed out and it stopped me out because that's the trailing stop, right? So if I'm up 5 grand, that means that I can't really go back like more than 5 grand, so it stops me out. So even though this shows green, it still blew the account, right? So let's see here. Right, so we got the big squeeze, came back up with the volume pointer control, came back down here to 47.82.25, and just got the squeeze, right? Eventually we came up to previous week's high again, and also the buying climax on my my 1 hour chart analysis with Wyckoff theory and stuff like that. You could check out the trade setup video, the previous one for that. So on this paper trade here, I already blew those 3 accounts already. So I was just paper trading just for practice, right? And took a short here again and came back down to like 47.77.50. And as you could remember, that was where I stopped out on my trade, the previous one. Anyway, so moving along, volume pointer control came down to this level here. We started to rotate around this level here at around 47.82. We had some false breaks to the downside. Eventually got some more traction to the downside and tested basically the volume pointer control for the ETH, right? So came down here, got buyers again, came back up to the volume pointer control, and I think that's basically what we're doing. We're kind of just rotating, right, up to current price right now. So you can see the session volume profile, right? Let me just make this smaller. It's like it's this belly profile here, you know, so it's basically mean reversion. It's coming up to like coming up to the outer edges, getting the short, coming back to the bottom edges, getting the longs, right? So it's just mean reversion trade, nothing really to see here until it really breaks down Camarilla R3 for it to get the real secondary test that I was hoping for. So the reason I held that trade a little more was trying to anticipate the short, and I was only like $2,000 away from actually getting qualifying and hitting the 9,000 target for the evaluation account to go to a PA live account. So the risk was worth the reward. The risk didn't pay off though, so that's it for today, man. It's because of these risks I'm taking just to kind of qualify for these PA accounts that the accounts are getting blown quick, right? Because I'm taking like 128 contracts on this short trade, so there is no room for error. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. I'm gonna probably start another one tomorrow, and let's see. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna take some heavy size if I find like a nice opportunity to go short, because this was a nice opportunity to go short here. I just didn't capture the actual bottom. You know what I'm saying? So if I had captured the actual bottom, I could have come back up here, caught another short, and then I would have easily gotten the target. You know, so you live and you learn, man. So tomorrow, let's see if I could catch that PA account. I'm gonna start a new eval, try and get $9,000 in one day. Let's see if I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And if not, if the offer expires and stuff, then I'm gonna just go back to regular trading with the evals and probably take for the most like let's see. I have this set up here where it's like this is how I actually trade. Like if the offer isn't there where we could pass the evaluation in one day, then I'll probably start off with 4 micros. When I'm adding to the position, I'm gonna take 8 micros, and then I'm gonna go up to possibly 16 micros if it's working. So I just kind of like add maybe like about 3 times, you know what I'm saying? So it's 4 to start with, then I throw in 8, and then I throw in 16. Right, so yeah, let's see how it goes, man. Tomorrow is another day. All right, y'all, trade safe and stay blessed.